All right, now that you've identified what key your customer needs, now you have to actually go out there and either pick the key that we have in inventory or you have to order it. And so, what we have at our store is Ilco products. So you'll see right here, Ilco is the brand. They're an American brand, and they produce remotes that look like original factory remotes. So we carry most of these, and so this is actually the first place that you want to look. You want to get familiar with this website. It's ilcolookalike.com. And this will help you know what they have available. They don't have every single car key that's out there just because, it'd be super complex to have everything right off the bat. This is a relatively new thing. I believe it came out in 2019, 2000 or 2020 when they actually started offering lookalike remotes. What we found is that they tend to be really good keys. They are American designed, and their construction is pretty good. And they're always updating their catalog, so they're getting more and more down the line. And if you just sort of scroll through it, you'll see some of the keys that they have. Like I said, they don't have everything, but we stock majority of the stuff. And the reason why we want to have inventory in stock is because most customers want to be able to buy the key and have it right off the bat. And so the first place that you're going to look is pretty much here. They also have a booklet format, which is a little bit easier to look through, but it's not updated. So this is actually the most up-to-date place to see what products Ilco has. And so when you know what year, make, and model the key and remote's going to be, this is where you go. And so how we use this website is you just go to the top left corner, you decide the make. So I'm just going to use the example I have been using, a Honda CRZ, a 2011. So we go to Honda. Now, at this point, you've already gone through the stage of identifying what key the customer needs by looking up their year, make, and model. Sometimes you have to check the VIN. We've talked about that to verify that the customer's car is the actual year, make, and model that they're actually telling you, because sometimes they don't know, and you have to make sure. And then you also have the Auto Smart book that you could look through to figure out which key it might be. And then lastly, if you know the key but you don't know what buttons they have, so like this lock, unlock, trunk. If you're not familiar with their vehicle, let's say they don't have an existing key, so you don't know what buttons they have, you need to verify that by calling the dealer in the parts department and giving the VIN and getting the information you need to know which key it specifically is for their vehicle. Some of them might not have a trunk. It might just be lock and unlock. And so you want to make sure you verify everything first. And now you're at the stage of actually grabbing the key from our inventory, or you're going to be ordering it. So we look up Honda, and then we go to Honda CRZ. Now, let's say if their Honda CRZ is a 2011, as we mentioned, this is the key. Now you see this information here. This is Ilco's way of keeping track of their inventory. And it's also like their SKU number. It's the way to track inventory. And so we've set up our system the same way. In our inventory, you want to go to the bins that are there, and you want to find Honda, and then you want to find RHK. This, I believe, stands for remote head key. This part is the car brand, and then this is the type of key it is. So you want to find the RHK HON 3B1. We have our pricing, our base cost, what we buy it for from the wholesalers there. And, we'll talk about how you can quote a key for a customer, since every key is a little different. Okay, so now that you've established the key that your customer needs, you just pretty much go to the bins, grab it. give them the price. If they say yes, then you go ahead and you cut the key, and then you program it. So this is one of the first places that you look at to be able to grab the key so you can actually cut and program it for a customer. Now, if it isn't available here, that most likely just means that Ilco hasn't made one yet, but there is a key for their vehicle. And most of the times, what you're going to do is you're going to go to another website and several websites to be able to find it. Now, most places are only going to have, they'll have some aftermarket, but we only trust Ilco, so we go with the Ilco brand. And if we can't find an Ilco one, we will order an OEM one. So original equipment manufacturer basically means that it's produced by the car manufacturer. So in this instance, this is made by Honda, and so we would buy an original Honda key. And I will show you that in another section.